What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to, I don't know, video 6 or 7 at this point. And we're doing another showcase, and I promised you guys Fei Long today because I think a lot of people are sleeping on this character, and I want to talk to you guys about why he's useful to have as an assist, especially for flame teams and for upcoming units that will be flame, and why he's actually a really good support overall. Alright, so let's get into this. I know we've done a lot of Akuma stuff today, so I kind of want to stay away from that for a little bit, then go back to him after because I have a couple of things on my free-to-play account to obviously show you guys. But here's Fei Long, and let's jump into it and do the complete showcase on him, okay? So first off, Fei Long is, like I mentioned, a flame unit. He is a tech type, which still really throws me off why he's tech and not agility, but hey, it is what it is. He's support, which was another surprise when I first saw him, but you'll know why. And he's also a Budo style, so he gets plus 10 defense. Another really odd thing to give him. So I think from his classification perspective, I think this is a complete mishmash of things that he shouldn't be, but it is what it is, right? So his bonds are going to be E Honda, Guy, and Mayor Cody. Some of these make sense, some of them don't. Skill-wise, let's talk about his skills. Actually, sorry, let me go back here and talk about his FS first. His FS Fighting Soul, sorry, there's two FSs, Fighting Spirit, Fighting Soul. His best ones are going to be Martial, Broken Formation, depending if you're using him to actually DPS, which most people don't. He's more of a support type for sure. Or you can use him to do the fast chant if you need a fast character, right? So he's actually pretty slow, so you may want to speed him up as well too. So overall, not bad there for that part. Those are the three main ones. Let's talk about his Fighting Spirit, White Hot Nunchaku. HP, attack, defense, and pressure. As you can see here, three things move up. Flames of War is what he ends up getting. Flame vulnerability applied to the fighter, increase of the burn damage taken by 15%. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So burn damage across the board. So Akuma now has burn damage. Duel has burn damage. Sea Viper has burn damage. Mayor Cody has burn damage, right? Most flame units and some actually other units have flame damage in there. So he is the ultimate unit in terms of increasing their DPS, especially from a flame damage perspective. And burn doing more damage by 15% is pretty good. So his assist is really important, especially for units like Fashion Blanca, and especially if you pair him with Duel with the assist for Carpet. Takes effect when the fighter is in assist position, as long as the assisted fighter survives. So put him on Bison. Trust me, you'll take full advantage of this. All enemies take 12% more flame and burn damage. So both the burn tick and the flame damage itself. Plus 10, each stack of flame vulnerability additionally reduces the target's receiving health by 12%, so reducing, great for PvP especially, or fighting Elena in PvE mode. You can reduce her healing or Sakura's healing, whoever you're fighting right at the time. So very useful for PvE and PvP modes. So highly recommend getting him to plus 10. And the flame vulnerability applied by the fighter increases the burn damage to 30%, so even better than before. And lastly, the one that I've kind of resisted on getting is each stack of flame vulnerability additionally reduces the target's crit resistance by 8%. So this is good because it increases your crit rate chance because their crit resistance drops. I just haven't found a use for it because I don't really use them as a full-on DPS, but if you plan to, it's really good to get that up. But I think 20 is more than enough for him to make him viable. Alright, now let's go on to his skills. Excuse me, guys. Gekarenken. So strikes the nearest target 6 times, dealing flame damage equal to 750%. The final blow has a 30% chance to do a stun for 3 seconds, so a really good interrupter, guys. So if you're looking for somebody who can interrupt, if you don't have Bizang or E Honda, he's a good stunner to interrupt combos from going through. Increased damage by 40% and effect accuracy by 100% when attacking a target with burn. So anybody who applies burn, he now does way more damage, and his effect accuracy is 100%, making this stun way more. So really important, okay? So that's a really good super combo. Combo 1, strikes the nearest target 3 times, deals 386% of attack. The final blow has a 100% chance to inflict 1 times flame vulnerability, increasing the flame damage they take by 10%, stacks up to 3 times, and lasts 12 seconds. So, like I said, 30% more flame vulnerability or flame damage is really good, especially with flame units or someone like Akuma. Flame vulnerability now stacks up to 5 times, so you move it up to 50%. Increased damage to 425 instead of 386. The final blow has a 60% chance to add an additional flame vulnerability. It still stacks up to 5 times max, but you just stack it quicker, right? And they last for 12 seconds. Keep that in mind. Alright, combo 2. Strikes the nearest target 4 times, dealing flame damage equal to 598% of attack in total. The final blow has a chance to do burn. This one here I wouldn't use as much. You want to use this combo 1 more because you want that flame vulnerability to be applied so the rest of your team can do more flame damage and burn damage. So increases the damage and the final blow has a 100% chance to do burn rather than 50%. Each of the first 3 strikes has a 40% chance to inflict burn. So again, this is in case you don't have a burn unit, but you kind of take away a lot of his utility if you take away combo 1. So I find combo 1 to be the more important of the two. Let me know if you guys agree on that one if you use them. After an allied flame faction fighter performs a super combo or combo, if the next teammate, not including the fighter themselves, also belongs to the flame faction, Dotorinken triggers, increasing damage dealt by 10%. When a non-flame faction fighter performs a super combo, all Dotorinken combos are removed. So he really does thrive in a full flame unit combo, and that's why he's so good in the flame faction. He's like almost a necessity, right? But his assist is also really good. So this also increases Dotorinken damage by 15%. Dotorinken stacks up to 2 times. Dotorinken stacks up to 3 times. Okay, so that's what that is, and really, really good passive, especially with flame units. 6-card garage. I haven't got there's 3 yet even. Each stack of Dotorinken additionally increases effect accuracy by 25%, so letting people do stuns, burns, shadow damage, soul damage, etc., and weaken and stuff. Any debuffs essentially land better. Each stack of Dotorinken additionally increases crit damage by 10%. So really, really good. And this is 10% per each stack, right? So you can go up quite a bit here. So really, really useful. I think 30% is the maximum because you can stack up to 3 times of that. So overall, amazing support, good damage, and almost an essential unit for all flame teams, especially places like the tower and bosses. When you put him on top of like Bison and like let's say Dalsim on top of F Blanca or Akuma at this point, if you plan to use him, then he'll be doing a lot of work for you and increasing your damage. And I've showed those numbers in a lot of boss fights in my videos as using him and Dalsim as assists. Okay, so really, really good unit. Let's actually go and do a quick fight. Now somebody did mention something interesting, and I should have done this from the start, so thank you to that person. I forgot who you were, but you said fight somebody who is also in the same level as you through this mode. So let me see if I can find somebody here who is 374. This is pretty good. So I am Crumbly. You watch. So I'm going to use you as a sparring partner. Okay. Oh, you have to actually invite. Oh, this is. I have to actually tell somebody. I didn't realize. I thought maybe you can just spar with them as an NPC. So I got to find somebody. Oh, he is online, but he won't accept. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's check some more friends. This might take a while. Let's see. Sorry, let me go back. I really hope the disable sparring. Oh, okay, so this might be a problem. This might be the issue. I was hoping this would work. Not visit, I'll just sort of visit details. No, too low, too low. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, you know what I can try though is I can do. Let's do a boss fight. Let's do a boss fight. This is actually a good boss to do it on too. So as you can see here, he's my assist. I'm top 2 damage right now. I was first, so somebody beat me out. But let's actually put him in there as a damage dealer. I'm gonna take Bison out. I'll put Bison on there. We'll put Fei Long in there. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Oh, I don't have a combo 3 now though. No, I need Elena for sure. I'll have to remove Ken just to show you guys how it works. Okay, so I'll remove Ken for now just to show you how it works, okay? Just so you guys get a general idea of the process here. So we're going to do this, and you want flame vulnerability there. Oh, actually, you know what? Then he removes Elena's flame vulnerability. So I'm going to put in Fashion Sakura to make her do a little bit of healing and put him in the back. Okay, let's try this. Again, this is not about the damage, guys. It's about the actual debuffs and buffs that he offers, okay? We're going to do this and this, okay? Again, not optimal for damage. This is not a damage fight. This is just to show you guys how he works in terms of his flame vulnerability, okay? Okay. We'll go ×4. Now, watch the boss up here, okay? We're gonna just show you guys the vulnerability of flame damage that he does. So there it is right there. He put 2 stacks on there, okay? Now what that does for Fashion Blanca, because he does flame damage, as you can see here, he did that there. He also did, there should also be a burn coming up very shortly from Fashion Blanca, and his flame damage now, from here on in, will do a lot more damage. So all that damage right now that he's doing right here has been increased, right? So there's a burn right there. Now that burn damage is also going to increase, and now that flame vulnerability can stack up to 3 times. Let's see if he stacks again. No, so he didn't stack it the second time. So we're only still at the same amount that we were before. And you can see here, it lasts a while, right? So having him in there, if I had like Dalsim as C3 instead of Bison, for example, it would have been more damage from a flame perspective as well. So there's one vulnerability. So that's what you want. You want to essentially have that stack, right? So giving Fashion Blanca a lot more damage to pull off on. So here, let's speed it up now. Let's finish the fight. So I can at least show you guys a little bit of Fei Long's. There's 2 right there. There's a couple burns, 1, 2. So those are increasing now in damage. The boss is probably going to end up killing me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's okay. So let's take a quick look here and see how much damage we pull. It's not going to be very much damage. I'm not too worried about the damage, but there you go. So if you look at it here, where is the combo stat? Right here. Rikaken, which is what we did all that, and it applied the damage for him, right? So there you have the vulnerability. Now watch this. If I switch this back though, and I use him as an assist, this is where he really shines, right? So let me put Ken back in here. Let me put him as an assist here. Now again, Bison doesn't die, and his effect only works, it will last as long as the fighter lasts, right? So we're gonna remove Sakura here, put Elena, and we're gonna try this out. Now watch the flame damage increase here, quite a bit more. Now last time Bison was the damage dealer, right? He got the most damage. Watch this time though with Fashion Blanca. Okay, so we're gonna do fight. Excuse me. We're gonna go manual here. We're gonna let the boss do a little bit of damage. We want 2 full bars, and as soon as he summons the spiders, that's when you want to start attacking this boss. Okay, so hold off. Spiders get summoned. There you go. Now go. Now watch the damage difference compared to last time. Okay, oops, I pressed the button twice accidentally. That was my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I messed up the combo there. And that would have been more damage because if I didn't mess up that combo. But the whole point is the amount of damage you get from the assist is better than having the vulnerability, because the assist lasts for every flame hit. The vulnerability can come off. The assist lasts the entire fight as long as the unit that he's attached to stays alive, right? In this case, Bison. And Bison really doesn't die on many of these fights. So definitely worth it as assist. Not as much as support, but way more assist. See, look at the difference in damage there, right? So everything that he supported there made Fashion Blanca just hit harder. So that's why Fei Long is almost one of the key components to any flame team, especially if you plan to use Akuma, because he does do flame damage on a lot of his moves. Fashion Blanca especially, Dhalsim especially, like those are the big ones that he's going to boost. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, but definitely use Fei Long at least as an assist for a lot of the boss fights, because you'll see a big difference with him and Dhalsim being both assist. And remember, Fei Long will do that percentage of flame damage and burn damage as long as the assist fighter stays alive. So that's why Bison is key in this fight. Alright guys, Payne, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk soon.